Well, we looks like Bank of America is offering loans that you do not need credit for.
That's true.
So there is no credit requirement, but before we get all excited and everyone starts saying,
What? Orlando, I didn't hear about this.
you have to read the fine print. The loan is being offered by Bank of America, and Bank of America has a shady past, I will say. So the question is should you even trust even getting this loan to begin with, or do you not care? Well, that's for you to decide, but let me just give you some examples. My name is Orlando, and welcome to the channel. We're gonna jump right into this, guys, because subscribers and audience, you've been asking for this, so this is right in my wheelhouse. So let's jump into this and explain the details of this crazy loan. Bank of America new home loan program lets borrowers buy homes in selected city with 0% down at no closing costs. Okay, so it says Bank of America is launching a new mortgage product that would allow first-time home buyers to purchase homes with no payment down, no mortgage insurance, and 0 closing costs. In efforts to close the racial home ownership gap, the Community Affordable Loan Solution will launch in markets with predominantly Black and Hispanic neighborhoods, including Charlotte, Dallas, Detroit, Los Angeles, and Miami. It may later expand to other cities. Now let's talk about this 0% down scenario. First of all, guys, let's just be upfront. It's not 0 down percent.
Dang it!
You're playing lawyer with the words here, and some people would say it's 0, but let's be real. 0 means you're not bringing any money down to it, meaning most people would think that it's no limit. But there is a limit. Let's read in the fine print to say exactly what this says. The down payment funds provided in the Community Affordable Loan Solution Program, $10,000 or $15,000, may be considered taxable income, a 1099 miscellaneous. So once again, not only are you limited to $10,000 or $15,000, which will be used for your down payment, but you will be charged to $10,000 to $15,000 as taxable income. So you need to know this, guys. That may not be a big deal killer for you or any type of thing. That may not be the case, but we need to let it be known that this amount, the $10,000 or $15,000, will be used. Let me say that again, will be taxable income. So if you made $50,000 and you got the $15,000 grant, your income will now be $65,000 and you will be taxed on that. Now let's talk about the 0 down. Whatever the percentage that they made, let's say it's 5% and they're giving you $15,000 for the down payment. That means that you will only be able to buy a home of a certain price. But let's talk about the biggest issue that I have with this program.
Whoa, brother, whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip.
Is that it is saying that it is only eligible in Black and Hispanic communities. Now, let's be real, guys. I mean, don't shoot the messenger, but normally these houses are really cheap houses, what we would consider hood homes. I did a video back in the day about why not to buy cheap homes. The reason why I say do not buy these cheap homes is because you will get stuck in them and there will be no equity built.
Why won't equity be built in it, Orlando? Why would you say such a thing of not buying a home that is super cheap?
Well, the reason why is this. If there's no jobs being put into the community, if there's no businesses being built in the community, if it's not a place where people want to go and spend their money in that community, in that city, it will not flourish, guys.
Well said.
That's how real estate works. The places where people want to go is when the equity and the appreciation happens. Areas like Detroit, areas like East St. Louis, areas like in Baltimore. We've seen all of these homes where the city tries to give like houses that are really cheap, do dollar homes and whatnot.
Think about it. Think.
Those type of places, it's so hard to get the appreciation to come up because no businesses want to be there. No jobs are being created. There's no new restaurants being built around it. There's not revenue coming into the city. And that's what you need to raise prices. Let's say you were to get into this home and you bought a $50,000 home and you said, you know what, this is a great deal. I like this home, but the house never appreciates. It stays at the $50,000 number for the next 10 years and you got zero down. Is that a good deal? I mean, I don't know about you, but most people are trying to get into a home because they want the value to appreciate.
You got me.
If you didn't want the value to appreciate, then hey, by all means. But if you're looking for a home to appreciate, then this may not be the program for you. Just based on the guidelines, you are forced into those type of communities. And at a certain point, there is a level guide. And then let's talk about all of the paperwork that's going to be in this. This is one thing I can promise you guys. The paperwork is going to be tremendous. You're going to have to prove so much. Rent payments, utility payments, your job, and all that other stuff. You're going to have to provide a slew of information. And here's the thing. With the slew of information you're going to provide, it's going to be slow. It's going to be slow, guys. It really is. And then let's talk about interest rate. You can't believe that you're going to put down 0% down and them give you a grant and then think that the interest rate's going to be the best interest rate that's known to mankind. No. It's not. It's going to be an elevated interest rate. If interest rates are 6%, you're going to be paying 7. If the interest rate's 5%, you're going to be paying 6. Yes, I'm sorry. That's just the way it's going to work.
I almost puked, but let me stay focused.
If that still doesn't give you any resolve based on the things that I just listed, let's just go to some of the issues that Bank of America has had in the past. Let's start with Exhibit A. B of A reaches $335 million settlement over mortgages. What could they possibly be settling for? Let's go ahead and start into this. Bank of America has reached a $335 million settlement of a federal lawsuit accusing it of misleading shareholders about exposure to risky mortgage securities and its independence of electronic mortgages. What? Are you telling me Bank of America will even mislead its own shareholders? Program that is supposedly supposed to close the gap of racial disparity when it comes to home ownership. Let's jump to Exhibit B. So Countrywide will settle a bias suit. The Justice Department on Wednesday announced the largest residential fair lending settlement in history, saying that Bank of America has agreed to pay $335 million to settle allegations that its Countrywide financial unit discriminated against Black and Hispanic borrowers during the housing boom. Say it ain't so, Bank of America.
It's funny because it's true.
It's laughable, but let's continue on. If you need more examples, let me go ahead and give you Exhibit C. Bank of America settles fair housing discrimination claim. Bank of America has entered into an agreement with a mortgage applicant, was allegedly told that their loan was not to be approved until one family member returned to work following maternity leave. Are you telling me Bank of America in these 3 descriptions not only told lies to their shareholders, and we all know how corporation and shareholders, man, like they will say that they will do anything to make sure that their shareholders make money. But in this instance, we have Bank of America going against that and doing anything that they possibly can, even against their own shareholders. Then we have number 2, they were discriminatory towards Black and brown people. And then we have the 3rd example. They even went against someone who was pregnant.
He got cooked.
Adrian, you didn't go down like that, huh?
He got cooked.
It sounds horrible, right? So we have all 3 of these examples, which I personally, if all of this is laid out in front of you and you think to yourself,
Should I go ahead and get into this program with a bank that has had all of these issues?
remember guys, what we say on this channel, you have to look in the past to determine the future. And if you look at Bank of America's past, it may not be a good idea to sign on the dotted line in a program that sounds like you are going to get had from the beginning. But hey, once again, I am not telling you not to do it. I'm just laying out the information. Here's my point at the end of the day, guys, is that there's a bunch of other programs out there that won't limit you the way that this program is limiting you. You can only buy a home in this area. You can only do XYZ. It's gonna take longer. It's gonna take a higher interest rate. The paperwork is gonna be insane. There are so many better loan programs out there that give you more flexibility. This is very controversial, and some of you guys may get mad at me about this, but if you have a 430 credit score, you probably shouldn't be buying a house right now.
Oh, please don't say that.
You should probably try to work on getting your credit together, maybe getting the emergency savings fund together before you decide to buy a home. That's just what it is. Bank of America is peddling these programs as a quote unquote bird in the hand to the community to say,
Hey, we're sorry we stole billions of dollars from you guys, so we're gonna give you these highly restrictive loans that probably can keep you in debt and keep you in the communities that we want to keep you in.
I mean, that's just what I see on the surface level. And I can't even imagine when you dive deep in the paperwork and read the small fine print that it will be some ugly, undisputable stuff in there that, you know, we will hear about in the next 10 years when Bank of America has to settle a lawsuit by the government saying that they tricked individuals into this loan, or they provided, or they didn't disclose enough things in this loan. And how can I say something so crazy in fantasy land? I mean, look what I just provided you, an A, B, and C. The documents are there, guys.
Another one.
So as normal, you make your own decision, and this is just my crazy commentary on Bank of America, Zero Down, Ninja Loans, version 2. But even with all of this information I'm providing you, you need to watch this next video. It will definitely help you understand exactly what's going on in this housing market so that you can make the right decisions for you and your family. I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you watch this video. It will really help you.